is made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes. They go, ooh la la, we win. She go, ooh la la, we win. We go, ooh la la, we win. They go, ooh la la, we win. 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 Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. That's my show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. If it's your first time, then come on in. Over here, we deal with sports, hip hop, interviews, Popavisms 101, and motivation. If that sound like, you know what I mean, something you can rock with, then before you exit, kindly hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. And if you've been rocking with the channel, thank you. But you know how we do. You know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game, people. We in the end game because, like, for real, like this, you can't even make this type of shit up. Like, you got whole men on motherfucking internet mad at Candace Parker for getting that cover. Like, don't get mad at me, you know what I mean? Because I'm getting my little shine and it's time for me to dance to the 1-2s. Like, damn, for real, like, I get it. NBA, WNBA, you know, they get their money from, yeah, I get it. But she can't get a little bit of shine? But TNT is not enough? Y'all mad that she up there with Shaq and them? Like, what is the problem? Let her rock out, you know what I mean? Let little girls see, you know, that you can't be on the cover of a video game for being a WNBA player. There's nothing wrong with that. Not in my book. And you know, over here on POPAVIST, if you still tuned in and you knew, yeah, if you didn't hit the button yet, hit the like button. And then over here, yeah, we deal with full transparency. That means, yeah, that part. It ain't nothing wrong with her getting the cover. Like, you know what I mean? She one of the best players in the WNBA, you know what I mean? And she one of the better looking ones too, keeping it like, yeah, you know what I mean? What if they would have picked somebody else? It would have been like looking with the side eye, but you know, nah, that's a side note. Niggas in the barbershop, you know, niggas lock. When we talking about the WNBA, yeah, we, you know, cause average at best and people rate people, yeah, we have a rate system. Like it or not, it is what it is. And she is one of the, you know what I mean, sexier looking females that play in the WNBA. So I have no problems with her being on the cover. But let's get to this other end game. So unfortunately, you know what I mean, DC, yesterday, to be exact, mass shooting happened, right? Like, it's always massive shootings happening now. And then massive shootings, like, honestly, like, when I first hear them, or, you know, when you get the news, you always think of, like, some crazy loon shooter, you know what I mean? That's just trying to kill innocent people for no reason, or they got a vendetta, or they just went crazy, right? Or they just went left, and they started, you know, kill people. But now we got to start saying, when you hear the massive shooting, one, it means more than 2-3 individuals, or it can just be somebody just pulling out with, you know, with a situation like this. So apparently, 5 people was injured. You know what I mean? They reporting that they gonna live, that's good. Well, unfortunately, the 6-year-old girl that got hit, she not gonna live. She's dead. You know what I mean? So rest in peace to her. Condolences to her family. And again, you know, although I say it on the channel a lot plainly, you know what I mean? But I'm not, like, niggas get killed every day, and it's to the point where kids get killed every day. You can't even put like, nah, niggas in the street get killed every day. Nah, it's like innocent little kids getting killed every day. You know what I mean? Every other day. You know what I mean? Like, we just had the 13-year-old in New York, but people was outraged because he was the intended target. Just the knowledge of knowing that, oh, nah, niggas is intentionally gunning for a minor. But then you flash the photos and you see him, he with the shits too. And rest in peace to him. But the thing is, innocent or not, like, target or not, because you're involved in some gang shit, some gang, you know what I mean? Babies is still being killed. And it's like, you know, we can just go on about our business, and most of us do, because it don't affect us. It's like, damn, somebody got mad at me for saying some shit. I'm like, yeah, one day and that's it. Like, what? Echoes, like, you know what I mean? In the corridor, like, repeating in the corridor, hello, 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 hello. Yeah, you know what I mean? If you close kinfolk with the law, if not, let's further explore. Same movie, different shit. I know you heard it before, like, yeah, we heard this before. So after that, it's quiet for you. And I hope they remember you, Tony Stark's. Like, yeah, I hope they remember you. Because a lot of us, after, you know, the movie go off and the lights go off, that's it. Maybe a day, 2 days. If you somebody who people deem important in this era, not relevant. And then you really quiet. Like, after your immediate family and your friends say, yo, may you rest in peace, it's quiet for you. And this is happening to kids on a regular basis. Every day is like, I know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail. And then you get on here and be like, yeah, we in the end game. This little girl just got killed. This little boy got killed. This little kid got shot. Baby got dumped out the window. Like, no, yeah. We in the end game for real. But moving on though, you know, like when they doing the news and they got to tell you some crazy, wild, sad shit, then they're like, yeah, oh, the score, you know, the Yankees is playing tonight, and they got to get on. That's how quickly microwave shit is over with. But in other news, Dababy back in the news, right? You know, I covered this when he kind of slighted the two little boys that had the candy and all that, and people had their different opinions, etc. And I told y'all where I stood. I felt like what he did in that instance was nothing wrong. One, it's his money. He can do what the fuck he want to do with it. That's number one. We can't count people money and dictate how the fuck they spend their money. Like, who are you again? Like, in prison, we be like, who you? On the gallery, like, who you? CO, turn my lights out. Who you? Like, know what I mean? Who the fuck is you to dictate how the next man, next woman spend their money and do what they want with their money after they earn for it, got up, bust their ass for it? That's number one. That's big nuts audacity. But then when you get past that, you say, nah, he was teaching them young brothers a lesson. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna give you shit, young man. You gotta get out and earn yours. Ain't nobody coming to you with the spoon and say, oh, you want a steak dinner tonight? Oh yeah, here you go, because you deserve that. No, like, you gotta go get that and earn that. And the quicker you can learn that as a young man, that will prepare you for when you get older, because ain't nobody really gonna come save you. When you look around, no matter what major city you live in, who is the most homeless people? Men or women? Who you see out there? Niggas don't get them niggas shit. Ride past them, turn the music up, you know what I mean? Like, skate off on them niggas when they come. No matter what type of sob story they got. A woman, maybe you might, you know what I mean? You might have the heart or the kindness may hit you like, nah, let me look out, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? She got kicked somewhere. That'd be the thinking, but a man? Oh, no, sir. Oh, no, sir. Oh, you can do curls? Oh, you strong, right? You can take living in the cardboard. Nah, you got to get up and get out. So that's number one when he was teaching them. But now he in the news because apparently he was at, I guess he was doing an event or shopping, and this white lady, you know what I mean? Her name is Amanda. If you seen the clip, then you seen the clip. All this shit is on with her stuff. You know what I mean? Everything's all for sale. Like, it's all for sale. And whether it's a hoax or whether it was planned, like niggas shoot themselves in the leg or some, you know what I mean, Pablo Escobar just to get the views, get the click, get the like. Yeah, over here we not doing that. Not setting myself on fire, not doing no wild crazy shit just to get the click and the view. Yeah, POPAVIST, we don't do that. But some people do. So whether this is real or not, people is in uproar. They like, yo, he shitted on the little black kids. Now it's looking like different strokes with Mr. Drummond with the two black kids, and then now you got this white lady with her baby. And they said she stayed out, it was in Atlanta. So she stayed out 3 hours, waited. Like, niggas wait for Jordans for longer than that. The new games and all that come out, yeah, the 2Ks and all that. Kids is waiting in line super longer than 3 hours. But they said she waited 3 hours. Then she finally got to meet him. I guess she DM'd him earlier, and she had some products to sell. So she like, yo, I'm trying to get these products off so I could feed my son. And again, whether it's true or not, people was mad, like, oh, like Richard Sherman. And we hope he get better. He just was in the news for something crazy. He like, oh, you mad, bro? When he talked to Tom Brady, he said, oh, you mad. Like, niggas is mad because he gave her $1,000, right? Remember that the dude who was going around at different McDonald's and all that, giving 10 bands out? Like, niggas is giving them PDP. You can't make this shit up. Like, niggas is giving out cash, you know what I mean? And niggas got their hand out. I'm not mad at you. And I'm not mad at him. Like, again, he worked for that, you know what I mean? And he could do whatever he want with his money, you know what I mean? She's a female, do it, make it right. She was there not begging. She was actually trying to sell some of her merchandise. He just was like, nah, keep the merchandise, sell that to somebody else, but take this band, put that in the stash, don't let nobody, you know what I mean? Even though the cameras was rolling like this, we see everything, you know what I mean? And it is what it is. My views is like, nah, he could do what he want with his bread. Why y'all always gotta make it some black and white shit like, yo, it's racial? Like Mark Lawrence and Boomerang when they was at the pool table. Thinking, I'm telling you, man, now we here. You see we here? It's racial, it's racial. Everything not racial, bro. Stop looking for excuses, you know what I mean, to be on the mad side. Get up, get out, and get something. Like, yeah, make niggas catch the vapors. Like Bismarck. Like, you know what I mean? Make niggas catch the vapors. And then you ain't got to worry about who giving out handouts, you know what I mean? And who not giving out handouts. Only thing that's really handouts is handouts. That's the samples. Yeah, like, come on in. Up the block, they got 2 for $5. They got garbage down the way. That's the purple tape, by the way. You know what I mean? So, that's my thoughts with DaBaby. Let's get into this real quick, though. Giannis and them. Oh, like Suns in 4? No, Suns not in 4. This game 5 tonight. And it's 2-2. They back in Phoenix. And for a little minute, everybody's like, yeah, this the Chris Paul show. This is like the State Farm. Like, it's book it. Like Stephen A. said, you can book it. Niggas is booking the Phoenix Suns in 4, some 6, some 5. But little behold, Giannis said, oh, nah, I'm not going out like that. You're not going to uppercut me, ice me, throw me on World Star, put me in a rinse cycle, and then, yeah, feed me this bullshit. Oh, now I have something to say. Like, hello, you play to win the game. Like, yeah, you play to win the game. You don't just play it to play. I want winners. I want people that want to win. Shout out to Coach Mike Singletary with that famous line. Like, I want people that want to win. And who going to win tonight? Game 5. Tied 2-2 series. Back in Phoenix. Phoenix lost 2 in a row. So both teams did what they had to do on their home court. Game 5, Phoenix is -4. Ah, that's the good coffee right there. It's the Fruity Pebbles. I like Milwaukee with the 4. I think momentum is on their side. I think they figured out how to play defense on Chris Paul, at least for the last 2 games. We're going to see if he's going to show up. Now they trying to make him the scapegoat. Like Devin Booker, you know, you had 5. You could have caught 6 fouls. They didn't call it. And, you know, when you're home, you're going to get that mama's cooking. You're going to get the Kwame Brown mama's cooking at home. You know, in this case, the home cooking because you at home. You should. And the funny thing about it, when we can admit these things out loud, like, oh, the star players get the calls and home field advantage, that means we be admitting that this shit, you know what I mean, the calls go your way. You know what I mean? I guess that's just part of the game. You got to deal with it. But for betting purposes, like, yeah, like winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, for betting purposes, I'm taking Milwaukee tonight with the 4. Then what's the over and under? I think the over and under is 218. I'm going to go with this game probably going to be, it's going to be an under game. I like Milwaukee with the 4 and the under. 2 pick for your mind. That's a 2 pick for your mind. Lastly, before we get out of here, power. Like, I got money. Don't trip. Know what I mean? Told you niggas not to roll dice with me. Yeah, 50 Cent, his shit is popping off tonight. If you got stars, may gotta wait till tomorrow, but I think 12 o'clock you can watch it. That's RASING Kanan. And we gonna cover the shit, you know what I mean? 1991, NWA's back in this motherfucker. That was 30 years ago. We already did the Boys in the Hood. Go see the other video. Yeah, we talked about this. Fathers not being at home, why Trey led, why everybody else got killed. 30 years later, we still talking about the same shit, you know what I mean? But I guess he's going to take us back to pretty much how Kanan is raised. And obviously Kanan, if you're not familiar with the series, he the nigga that gave Tommy and Ghost they swag and where they got their blueprint from. Him. Like, he, you know what I mean? Showed them what it was. They triple-crossed him, did what they did, sent his ass to jail when you already know the rest. No spoilers. But we're going to be covering it because it's 1991. You know, we was outside, you know what I mean? And, yeah, a lot of shit was crazy. Like I said, NWA, you had Ice-T out, you had Ghetto Boys, you had Bismarck, rest in peace. Like, you know what I mean? Shit was popping back then. So we're going to talk about the contrasts from Queens and just different New York City shit. You know what I mean? if your life was a series, what would the name of the series be? And do you think that this series gonna be better than all the other ones? Because that's what 50 Cent say. He like, yo, when you see the first 5 episodes, this shit is way better than Power. And it's like, that's a grand statement, like, you know what I mean? But again, if you take into account that the 2 main characters, which is Tommy and Ghost, you know what I mean, up until the last series with Tariq, they got their shit from him. So it should really be ill. But we gonna see the writers on Power is dope. I've been like the series, you know what I mean? I think they kept it interesting, so we gonna follow that as it go. You already know, it's your boy, POPAVIST. You're now tuned in, POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, so sometimes we might fuck up a little bit. We authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.